love to be proven wrong when it comes to my sisters. I love it. I surely do. Alima, I didn't trust in the British public. And I will say, I think it's because I'm on the wrong side of TikTok. Somehow, I get served people who keep saying, Alima's boring, Alima's too strict, Alima's whatever. And so I was like, well, she's leaving. That's it. Y'all gagged me. Have we finally turned the leaf when it comes to UK Love Island? Because last year, Mimi won. And not too long before that, a PLC couple won. Is this a new era? I don't know how to feel about it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island UK Season 12, episode... I don't even know. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I do have a confession. I was watching this while I did my makeup. So, and my makeup was already... Guys, if you know a solution for watery eyes when doing your makeup, please tell me. As I've gotten older, my eyes keep like getting worse and worse, and it's pissing me off because I put in a lot of work on this makeup. I mean, it looks kind of orange on camera, but I swear it looks really good in person. Anyways, I was doing my makeup, so I didn't really take a lot of notes. I just kind of wrote down what I remember. So this is going to be more of like a rant than a review, but you know, whatever I miss, you guys can talk about in the comments. So we start with Ben, who was still running at the mouth regarding Yasmin. And I'm just like, who told this man that he is this important? Because let him tell it. He's king of the villa.
Piping up, bro. Always trying to have a sit. There was a nobody a week ago. Not every day you get a connection on the first day, bro. You gotta explore it. That little group there was literally nobodies a week ago. They think they're relevant, bro. They try and pipe up all the time. Yesterday with Melly here, Shakira comes running over to get her saying.
If you keep saying more, it's just gonna make it worse, bro.
I was so irritated at the way that he speaks to these women, the way that he views these women. Like, even Yasmin herself used the word humbled again. She was like, he thinks that I need to be humbled when he's the one who needs to be humbled. And I'm thinking, so is this Ben's go-to all the time? If a woman doesn't give him the energy that he believes he deserves, he thinks that they need to be humbled. If a woman is unapologetic about how she moves in the villa, how she orchestrates her dating life, like if she's completely herself, completely unapologetic, she needs to be humbled. Ben is actually disgusting. And no matter how attractive he may be, his dopey, arrogant, self-centered, nasty self makes him look so unattractive. So unattractive. I'll be shocked if he gets a lot of positive attention coming out of the show because, ew, like just very off-putting. Very much so. And then you have Romel of all people who's like, okay, well, you might be talking a little bit too much now. I would listen if I were you. Because Romel already knows his mouth has gotten him into trouble. Like, if anybody knows when is the time to shut up, it would be Romel. But let me also get into Romel. Because Romel's going to talk about, yeah, I'm done now. I'm done. It's been done. What are you finishing? Alima finished it. I don't get, like, it's the same energy as when a guy's hitting on you. You're like, hey, sorry, I'm not interested. Well, you ugly anyways. I wasn't ugly 2 minutes ago when you were trying to get my number. I wasn't ugly 2 minutes ago when you were trying to bust down my door to do whatever you wanted to do to me. Now I'm ugly because you didn't get your way. That's the energy that Romel's giving me. Well, I'm just going to end it. It's been ended. I would have ghosted her on the outside. She ended it before you did. What the? Is he okay? Both these men, they got to go. And one of them does. Then we have Helena who talks to Harry and she's still talking about how sad she is that he was one way with her and another way with Shakira. Girl, I don't know how many times you got to hear it. Shakira seems to have more self-respect than you. That's all that it is.
Another 30-year-old, you know how to pick them. Didn't want to be around me. I think that just hit me really hard. I didn't realise how many feelings and emotions were involved. I want to be around you.
So we do get confirmation that Harry was more so emotional, not at the fact that their connection had dissolved, but that he had hurt her so much that she couldn't bear to even be friends with him. So that was more painful. I have had a little bit of reflection after listening to some people's reviews of that episode. And maybe he was crying because he is realizing that he does have a pattern of bad behavior. And at his age, at his big age, he should be able to course correct now. Like he shouldn't keep engaging in that kind of toxic, nasty behavior. You know what I'm saying? But he still does it. And maybe he thought that he had turned a new leaf, but clearly he hasn't. So fine. Maybe I have a little bit more empathy regarding his tears from that episode. But yeah, Helena, you don't require more of him. So why would he have given you more? And at this point, going back to him is still proving that he could do whatever he wants, come to you with his tail between his legs, and you will forgive. So you have to stand on business, okay? Regarding Giorgio too, she also has to stand on business over there. She's telling other people, oh, I'm not into it. He's too serious. He's too whatever. But is she going to go tell Giorgio? No, she's going to drag it along. Finally, after the villa was like, girl, just end things with him because clearly you want to pursue things with Harrison or Harry if the opportunity was available. So she tells him, oh, you're a great guy. You know, I'm just not feeling it or whatever. You don't like him. You never thought he was attractive. His personality doesn't vibe with you. It is what it is. Like, just say that. You didn't like when you were being used in a situation. Don't use Giorgio. Would she have ended things if Harrison was talking to her today? Probably not. Would she have ended things if everybody else told her that she should go and end things? Probably not. The same thing happened to you. And then she's going to do the same thing. Oh, Lord. The hypocrisy. Then she's going to do the same thing to Tony. And Tony's going to call her out being like, when you were being drug around, you didn't like that. But now you're doing it to me. So what? Like, what's that about? Helena lacks so much self-awareness. Like, you are aware of how things have made you feel. So then why would you put people in the same position? The next day, Harrison and Helena do have a conversation, and he basically is like, oh, I was so ready to talk to you. I just never got the right time. All of a sudden, the man was just kissing up Tony in the bed. The man just came from a date. Granted, he didn't send himself on the date, but like, you made it seem like everything is good with Tony. Now here you are with Helena.
You know, every night I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to put Helena tonight. Well, I feel like you've got numerous boys after you at the moment. I don't want to get involved in little triangles.
Not feeling it.
Not feeling it.
How was your chat with Helena?
She asked about you, said things are going really well. She's been wanting to pull me for a few days.
I don't blame Tony for wanting to call Harrison out because what's the deal? You're telling me one thing, I'm seeing something else. Like, what? And also I'm hearing from Shakira that you're being duplicitous. Like, what is that about? And Shakira was absolutely right to say that to Tony because she herself knows that Harrison has eyes for her. But out of loyalty for Tony, she's not going to go there, right? And I do respect that. But she already knows that Harrison is not serious about this girl at all. And so she's giving her friend a heads up like, hey, I'm not saying write it off completely, but at least, you know, spread your eggs in other baskets if you can. Harrison is upset that he's being called out because he knows he is a liar. Even in this conversation, he's like, oh yeah, she said that she wanted to pull me in, but you said you wanted to pull her. What? Like, he's such a dirty, stinking liar. Oh my goodness. But also, he's like 22. Like, I expected him to try it on with Shakira, but I guess Helena was the only available option for him. Helena herself, girl, this is a bit embarrassing. You're going out bad. You already went out bad regarding Harry, and now you're going to do it again with Harrison. Yikes. So then we see Shakira have the conversation with Harrison, and she tells him point blank, yeah, I said all those things because it is true. Have you told the girl your intentions for Helena? Have you told the girl that you're not really seeing it for her? No, you haven't. So you are a liar. And I just want to make sure that my friend is protected. You know what I'm saying? I so support Shakira and how she handled that. Now, in the evening, Harrison takes Helena to the hideaway and Tony is pissed. And as much as I do like how these girls are direct and stuff, sometimes the way in which they speak is kind of off-putting. And I get Tony's frustration, but the way that she was talking about Helena, I was like, nah, I don't like Helena either, but like, nah, your problem is with Harrison.
Don't look to the left.
They're going to the hideaway.
When we go to bed and stuff, it's like, it's been nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just like a peck and roll over, sleep. It's like an old married couple, man, honestly.
7-year age difference, that's weird. She's such a sneak bitch.
We're all girls at the end of the day.
No, she's weird. I don't want to get involved, but I'm going to have to if she keeps speaking like that.
come on.
It was so funny hearing Meg be like, oh, I'm going to go over there if she's going to keep talking about Helena like that behind her back. You are the queen of talking cash crazy about people behind their back. That's you all the time. All the time. Nah, somebody actually needs to hand Meg her ass, because this girl is just... Oh, so you can be upset and you can talk about people like that and it's not a problem. But when other people do it, you need to cuss them out. Why? I don't agree with how Tony has handled this situation, but like, you were also in a similar position. So anyways, Harrison is like shaken. He's not really shaken, but he's shaken up by Tony coming at him the way that she did. I guess he thought that he could just keep the facade going for however long. Like, she was eventually going to catch on. Even Helena herself... Why do I keep wanting to bring Helena into the freaking conversation? Even Tony herself, early in the episode, said everything that's done in the dark comes to light. She was referencing Romel and what he was doing in the sleepover house. But the same is true in this villa. You might not want to expose things, but the other islanders might, the producers might, and even if nobody ends up exposing it, we're leaving the show. I'm going to find out some way or another. The only grace that I will give to Harrison in this situation is that him being coupled up with Tony is almost by choice. There was nobody available at that point, and even the first date that he had was with her because she was on the brink of going home. He hasn't actually gotten the opportunity to go on dates with girls he really wanted to explore a connection with, and so he was thrust into this position, and Tony got comfortable really quick. That doesn't excuse the fact that he could have just said, hey, I'm also feeling Helena. I'm going to pursue that thoroughly. I actually think that it's a stronger connection over there. So, just temper your feelings before you get involved too much. There were so many opportunities for him to be more transparent and he wasn't. So yeah, maybe you did deserve a little yelling at, just a little. Tony takes it just a smidge overboard, but hey, she's not the first to do it. So I'm not going to crucify her for it. Then she talks to Helena, and Helena had a lot to say at first. But when she's sitting in front of Tony, she ain't saying as much anymore.
I'm not fucking stupid.
Okay, well,
You're hiding something.
what am I hiding? Like, why are you in a mood
Because you're
with me?
weird and sneaky.
So where do we send them?
Over it. And she sat there in my fucking face and smiles at me.
Is she fucking stupid though? Where do you want me to go? Fuck off.
If the same thing was done to you, why would you do it to me? Helped me get ready for a date, cheered me on. Do you think you're gonna have a relationship with a 22-year-old that lives in America?
It's like, obviously I've not thought about that at that moment. I think you're deep in it too much. We literally just went to the hideaway and had a kiss.
Best kiss since I've been here.
Helena is absolutely one of those girls who can dish it but cannot take it. I do think that when it comes to loyalty in the villa, Helena really didn't have to say anything to Tony, simply because that's how this villa has been running. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do and I don't have to tell you. It's the person who you're coupled up with who has to tell you. So I can't be too mad at Helena about that. I can understand why Tony is frustrated, because again, you are now putting Tony in a situation that you were in not too long ago and you did not appreciate it. You wanted more transparency, not just from Harry, but also from Yasmin. And when you didn't get it, you were pissed off. So is this now your version of retaliation, or do the rules apply only for other people and not for you? You can see why Tony is pissed off. You have to be able to see why Tony's pissed off. But anyways, Tony's like, oh, do you really think a 7-year age gap with a guy from America is even gonna work out? The age gap, I could give you that argument, but you cannot use the distance as an argument, because you were upset when the three bombshells came in with the whole distance conversation. You were upset about that. So don't now use distance as an excuse for somebody else's relationship to not work. Don't do that. But yeah, all in all, I don't like Helena. So I think that, whatever. She got what was coming to her. Then they get a text that the UK has been voting, and wow, I was not mad at the results. I really wasn't. So the bottom guys were Harry, Romel, and Ben, I think it was. So happy about that. So wait, was Harry on the bottom? I think he was, because I can't think of any other guy who would be in the bottom since Giorgio was exempt. Yeah, not mad at it at all. And then for the girls, it was Tony, Shakira, and Megan. I'm actually surprised that Helena wasn't in the bottom. But when you compare the loudness of Shakira and Tony, it kind of makes sense. I think Tony too kind of taints the whole like UK Love Island of it all. You know what I'm saying? The US people don't like when they bring British people. The British people don't like when they bring Americans. Like that kind of made sense. And then Tony has been very vocal about her disdain regarding certain people. So understood. Then we have, sorry, I thought somebody was calling me. Then we have Shakira, who's in the bottom. Yeah, I think her being outspoken is very jarring for a lot of folks. But Megan is at the bottom probably because she pissed off all the moms, all the Facebook moms, and you know, their sweet little baby Tommy should not be treated that way. And ultimately, the UK had the final say. I said, now this is how you do a freaking vote. Don't have the public vote and then put the power back in the hands of the islanders. No. Let the vote be the vote. And the people who had the least votes were Romel and Megan. Ha ha. Ha ha. Now what are you gonna do, Megan? You were talking big. Ooh, you were talking big. You were talking big things. Is Connor gonna leave with you? I don't know. We were left on a cliffhanger. I don't know if anybody's gonna leave. So that's interesting. Romel, don't want to hear it from you. Oh, I would have ghosted her on the outside. Well, go on the outside then. Now you're free to go. Bye. Enjoy. Anyways, that's all for you guys today. Sunday I am busy again, so sorry. I'm also busy on Monday as well, so I actually don't know how I'll be able to accomplish the next few reviews, but I will do my best. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.